Imagine buying an electric car for less than the price of an iPhone. Yes, while Tesla continues to chase premium perfection, a Chinese automaker has quietly engineered a budget EV so affordable, so efficient, and so disruptive that it may single-handedly break Tesla's grip on the global market. This isn't just a car. This is a declaration of war, and Tesla might not be ready for what's coming. While the world was distracted by Cybertrucks and futuristic roadsters, China unveiled something far more dangerous, a compact electric vehicle priced under $6,000, offering real-world range, fast charging, and ultra-low maintenance. It's not flashy, it's not luxurious, but it is everything 90% of the world actually needs. This tiny machine is already outselling Tesla in multiple Asian and European regions, and now, it's gearing up for a global invasion. But how did a car so simple become such a threat to one of the world's most admired companies? Tesla revolutionized electric cars by making them desirable. China is about to dominate electric cars by making them unavoidable. Instead of chasing high-end buyers, Chinese automakers are targeting the mass population. First-time buyers, students, city commuters, rideshare fleets, and emerging markets. Tesla sells dreams. China sells reality. And here's the twist. What happens when millions of people worldwide start choosing good enough and cheap over luxurious and expensive? Don't be fooled by the price tag. This EV isn't a toy. It features lithium-ion phosphate batteries, regenerative braking, smartphone-style software updates, and modular components that make repairs ridiculously easy. Some models even come with solar trickle charging roofs, letting the car recharge itself while parked. This level of efficiency isn't just innovation, it's economic warfare. Tesla dominates the premium EV space, but the future of transportation won't be decided by luxury buyers. It'll be decided by the masses. Elon Musk knows this, which is why Tesla has been quietly teasing a $25,000 Model 2. But if China is already selling EVs at half that price, is Tesla already too late? India, Africa, South America, entire continents are waiting for affordable, clean transportation. And for the first time in history, China may be the one to deliver it before anyone else. The question isn't, will this budget EV disrupt Tesla? The real question is, how long until Tesla is forced to play by China's rules? Is Tesla untouchable, or have we just witnessed the birth of a new global EV king? But while Tesla fans may scoff at the idea of a cheap EV becoming a true threat, history tells a different story. Remember when Nokia laughed at the iPhone? Or when Sony dismissed low-cost digital cameras from China? Disruption doesn't always come from better technology. Sometimes it comes from the technology everyone can afford. And that's exactly what's happening now. As more countries set zero-emission mandates, governments are offering tax exemptions, free charging benefits, and even cash rebates on these ultra-budget Chinese EVs. Entire taxi fleets are being converted. Delivery companies are switching. Even ride-hailing giants like Bolt and Uber are running pilot programs with these compact EVs because the operating cost is almost 70% lower than gasoline vehicles. This isn't just a consumer trend. It's a system-wide transformation. Meanwhile, Tesla remains trapped between innovation and affordability. Yes, they build spectacular vehicles, but mass adoption isn't built on spectacle. It's built on accessibility. If Tesla can't reach the price point of the average global buyer, the company risks becoming the Apple of cars, admired, expensive, and ultimately niche. But here's the twist. Elon Musk won't go down without a fight. Rumors suggest that Tesla's next gigafactory, possibly located in India or Mexico, is being designed specifically for low-cost vehicle production. Insiders claim that Tesla is experimenting with structural battery packs, simplified interiors, and even AI-assisted automated assembly lines that could slash production costs by nearly 40%. If that's true, then we're about to witness something extraordinary. A global EV price war. The Chinese automakers are coming from the bottom, scaling up slowly, one affordable car at a time. Tesla is descending from the top, simplifying its tech to reach the masses. And somewhere in the middle, two worlds will collide. Consumers, governments, oil giants, battery suppliers. Everyone is watching because the outcome of this battle won't just decide which company sells more cars. It will decide who controls the future of mobility. And while Tesla and China prepare for this monumental clash, there's another powerful force quietly rising in the background: traditional automakers. Companies like Volkswagen, Toyota, and Hyundai can no longer sit on the sidelines. Once confident in their gasoline empires, they're now being squeezed from both ends. Tesla pushing from the premium side, China pushing from the budget side. With their market share slipping, they're being forced into a brutal choice: adapt or vanish. Volkswagen is pouring billions into its People's EV initiative, hoping to reclaim its status as a car for the masses. Toyota, once skeptical of full electrification, is betting big on solid-state batteries, aiming to bypass both Tesla and China with longer range and faster charging. Hyundai, meanwhile, is taking a hybrid approach, combining luxury-level design with competitive pricing, positioning itself as the bridge between East and West. But here's the uncomfortable truth for the legacy giants: innovation loves speed, and big corporations don't. So where does that leave us, the consumers? For decades, automakers dictated what we could drive: gasoline or diesel, manual or automatic, sedan or SUV. Choice was an illusion built on price tiers, not true innovation. But now, for the first time in automotive history, the power is shifting to the buyer. Want solar charging roofs? Done. The competition has gone beyond brands. It's now a war of ideas. And in this war, the winner won't be the company with the loudest marketing, but the company that listens best to the world's real needs. Can Tesla survive a world where affordability becomes more powerful than innovation? Or will this new wave of ultra-budget EVs reshape transportation faster than even Elon Musk expected? Because here's what most analysts won't admit: the next global car icon won't be defined by horsepower or top speed, but by accessibility. Whoever builds a car of the people, not the car of the elite, will win. Because make no mistake, this isn't just about cars anymore. This is about power, economic power, technological power, even political power. Governments are beginning to realize that whoever controls EV manufacturing doesn't just control transportation. They control energy dependence, employment, trade routes, and even national security. Look at what's already happening. Europe is panicking as Chinese EVs flood their market, forcing the EU to consider emergency tariffs to protect local industries. The United States is scrambling, fast-tracking domestic battery production, while restricting Chinese imports to defend Tesla and homegrown startups. India is playing both sides, inviting Tesla for negotiations while simultaneously cutting exclusive deals with Chinese suppliers. Everyone wants the benefits of electric mobility, but nobody wants to be dependent on another nation to get it. In that world, the winner won't be the company that sells the most cars. It will be the company that controls the most miles driven. Imagine a future where Tesla's autopilot network, BYD's shared mobility fleets, and perhaps even Apple or Xiaomi's AI-driven robo-taxis are silently competing in every city for your daily commute. No dealerships, no negotiations. Just tap a button and the car comes to you. For automakers, that's both a dream and a nightmare. A dream, because recurring revenue from ride subscriptions is far more profitable than one-time car sales. A nightmare, because only a few global players will dominate that infrastructure. The rest? They'll be reduced to suppliers, building vehicles for someone else's platform. We've already seen this play out in smartphones. Apple and Android control the operating systems. Everyone else, from Samsung to smaller manufacturers, is just renting space. Could the same happen to the auto industry? So now, the race has evolved far beyond range, speed, or luxury. It's about ecosystems. Whoever creates the most connected, affordable, and intelligent mobility network wins. Tesla is betting on full self-driving. China is betting on low-cost fleets at massive scale. Legacy automakers are rushing into partnerships with tech companies just to stay relevant. But here's the twist most analysts are missing. The real disruption might not come from Tesla or China at all. It might come from a company that doesn't even build cars. If any of these tech giants decide to launch their own EV fleets, built by contract manufacturers, they could bypass the entire car-selling industry overnight. At that point, it's game over. And that brings us to the ultimate question. Who will own the future of mobility? Will it be Tesla, clinging to premium innovation? Will it be China, flooding the world with unstoppable affordability? Or will it be a tech giant, quietly waiting for the perfect moment to flip the table entirely? Whatever the answer, one thing is certain. The age of gasoline is over. The age of ownership is fading. And the age of intelligent, on-demand, borderless mobility has officially begun. Because beyond the corporate wars and technological breakthroughs, there lies a human transformation that few are ready to confront. What happens when drivers are no longer needed? When ride-hailing fleets become fully autonomous, millions of taxi drivers, truckers, delivery riders, and chauffeurs around the world, real people with families, will face an uncomfortable reality. The car that once provided their income may now replace them entirely. Governments will be forced to choose, protect jobs, or accelerate progress. It's a decision as old as the Industrial Revolution. But this time, the speed of automation leaves no time to adapt. Electric vehicles are simpler to maintain, cheaper to operate, and easier to automate, making them the perfect soldiers for an AI-controlled logistics future. And make no mistake, the logistics war is just beginning. Amazon is already experimenting with driverless delivery cars. Chinese companies like Meituan and JD.com deploy sidewalk-sized EV robots that deliver groceries with no human involved. In some Chinese cities, driverless taxis are already roaming freely, picking up and dropping off passengers like scenes from a sci-fi film. Except it's real. The world hasn't yet understood the scale of what's coming. Because this isn't merely a battle for who makes the best electric car. It's a battle for who controls the flow of goods, people, and data. An autonomous EV fleet isn't just transportation. It's a moving sensor network, collecting traffic data, street-level mapping, consumer behavior, and even policing intelligence. And whoever owns that data commands influence far beyond roads and highways. Data is the new oil, and electric cars are the pumps. So now, the stakes are bigger than ever. Tesla wants to build a global robotaxi network controlled by AI. Chinese automakers and tech giants are building nation-scale logistics grids powered by budget EVs. Legacy automakers are desperately seeking alliances to avoid being reduced to hardware suppliers. Governments, meanwhile, are trying to regulate a battlefield that's already outpacing legislation. The winner will not just sell cars. They will redesign how humans move, work, and live. And the most shocking part? This revolution won't take decades. It's already happening, silently, city by city, policy by policy, factory by factory. What begins as China's budget EV taking on Tesla may very well end as the day transportation became automated, affordable, and unstoppable. The future will not belong to the loudest brand, but to the boldest vision. Tesla may have ignited the electric revolution. China may be scaling it to every corner of the planet. But the real winner? Because for the first time since the invention of the combustion engine, mobility is no longer chained to fuel prices, emissions, or geography. A child in Nairobi, a commuter in Mumbai, a student in Rio, all may soon have access to clean, intelligent transportation once reserved for the elite. And whether it arrives in the sleek form of a Tesla or the humble shape of a $6,000 budget EV built in China, the result is the same. A world where energy is cleaner, a world where cities are quieter, a world where opportunity travels faster than ever before. But make no mistake, this is not the end of the story. It's the end of Chapter 1. Because what comes next won't just change how we drive. It will change who we are. Will we be passengers in a machine-driven era or pioneers guiding it? Will we cling to old systems or embrace a future where borders fade, engines whisper, and machines move with intelligence? The battle for supremacy has begun. Tesla versus China. Innovation versus scale. Luxury versus accessibility. But in the end, it won't be the companies that decide the victor. It will be you. Every purchase, every ride, every choice. Because the future of transportation isn't in their factories. It's in your hands. If you're ready to witness history in motion, stay with us. Because the revolution is rolling, and it won't stop for anyone. Xiaotech, where innovation meets the road. The future of mobility starts here, only on Xiaotech. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about Elon Musk, Maxwell, Tesla, and the future of innovation. Until next time, keep imagining the impossible